Lewis Art for the Ring magazine. Delighted today to be joined with Giorgio Visioli here in Rainham at the Origin Gym on a nice Wednesday morning still. Just finished a couple rounds of sparring there, Giorgio. Yeah, how's things? How are you?
Yeah, going good. I'm in camp now. Just still waiting on an opponent. Had a couple pull out. So just still in the gym, just sparring. Done 8 rounds this morning with some Italian, Romanian kid, which he's a tough kid. So just getting the rounds and staying sharp, and we're just we get the call up. We're right sparring in for the next fight, and yeah, looking forward to June 21st in Birmingham.
I was going to say, yeah, back out on June 21st. I'm keeping a run going. I'm obviously boxed in April. You've kept active this year. Yeah, is it, I guess, a relief that, you know, once one fight's done, you know, you can already focus on the next day and the next one, and you are keeping that level of activity?
For sure, yeah. Activity is key. I've been out how many times now? Twice. Going out for my third already. Not many youngsters are doing that. So yeah, no, it's all about activity, experience. So when the time's right, we can step out properly and win some titles.
You mentioned there about having a couple pull-outs. Do you feel like it is getting to that point where, like, it is going to be difficult to try and find your opponents, especially competitive fights, because people aren't really going to want to take that risk against someone like yourself?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like the performances I've been putting on, they're not exactly, they're not really like people want to accept the fight. I'm bashing these guys up. So yeah, I think it's going to be difficult matching, but there'll be people out there, even if I do have to step it up, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, we'll find the right guy for June 21st, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Obviously, fight by fight, I think you're garnering more fans and more attention to you, especially after the Kane Baker fight. It's something you enjoy. Do you like feel like you're getting that respect and people are treating you as one of the best prospects, not in just British boxing but world boxing as well?
Yeah, for sure. It's nice, you know what I mean. Like, my name's going about a bit out there a little bit more this past month or so. Since the Kane fight, obviously with the thing with Curmel Moton, and obviously the viral videos I've been putting out, obviously my shot, I did that 6-shot combo, is going on every page with millions of views. It's nice to hear all the comments, bad comments, but obviously with all the comments you got to literally put it aside. You can't really let that get to your head, but no, it's good. People were starting to realise what my name is, and yeah, I'm slowly building. Yeah,
I was going to say that combination against Baker, it's gone everywhere. I think I've seen it online. Is that a bit? Is it like?
So I don't need. That's not even like. People were seeing that clip, but I could do so much like more than that. Like, that's not even my style. People don't know my style properly. That's just me, just like breaking them down. But like, I'm more of a boxer, mover, slick, pick them to pieces. But yeah, they didn't see that little clip. But it's good. That clip's good, man.
Is it surreal, or is it like, I know how good I am, and I'm like, that's just what comes with it?
What do you mean, like?
Like, is it surreal to see like that support and the numbers, I guess?
Yeah.
Or is it just a case of like, I know how good I am and I deserve it?
Nah, it's a little bit like, it's surreal. Like, every time a video goes up of that video or even other videos, they just keep blowing up. It's unbelievable. Like, I've been on a few shows now. I've been on about 3 shows where mine's the highest viewed little clip that they put on Instagram out of all the other fighters, all the main event fighters. And yeah, it's nice to see, and yeah, it's nice to get my name out there.
Yeah, and as the funny thing is, obviously, as an amateur, it's always said about yourself, you weren't always the biggest puncher. So to see turnover as a pro and have 6 knockouts in 7 fights, does that surprise you?
Thinking of it now, like in the amateurs, like I just knew how to win, and I was never the one in the amateurs to please the crowd, go and look for the knockout, this, that and the other. I just got to go in there and do my job, because at the end of the day, amateurs don't really matter. Like, so I just went in there in the amateurs, boxed their heads off, got the win. But it's a point scoring system, and that's what I did. But in sparring, like in the amateurs, when I was sparring in the amateurs, I could do exactly what I was doing now in the pros. But I just, whenever I box in the amateurs, just box different, because it's a different kind of game, innit? It's like a point scoring system, the amateurs, but now in the pros, it's like, it's just, you're slowing down, you can think about what you're doing, you've got so much time in your hands. Obviously in the amateurs it's like a sprint, so there's no time to think, there's no time to set your feet. So I was a bit surprised to start off with, but now to think about it, now I'm not, like, my speed's there. It's not really the power, it's more like the timing and accuracy, but I do believe in my power. Believe in my power.
That's the thing, I guess. Is there also an importance, whilst the knockouts are nice, as you say, it's more a precision and speed thing, but it's also important to, like, not believe in your own hype in a sense, and not believe like, look, I'm this big puncher, because you still want to improve it, I'm sure you feel.
Oh, for sure, because if I go in there and just walk them down and look for these big shots, I don't think I'm not that kind of fighter to like big, like Triple G. I haven't got that big like one punch knockout power, but I got enough power to hurt my opponents, to stop them coming forward, and I got the speed and the accuracy to walk them onto the shot with my feet as well. So yeah, no. I try not to believe it too much. Obviously, I know it's there, and I just go into every fight just blinded with my feet, blinded with my speed, and then the power will come and knock them out for sure.
Yeah. And when you put on these performances on social media, and especially sort of promoters and media, they'll say they want you to step up. They'll say, look, he can fight for a British title tomorrow and whatnot. Is it important that you feel like you don't feel that pressure of people wanting you to step up, and you are at your own pace? As you know, as you would have said to me before, you want longevity in this career. So is it important to sort of realise that I'm going to go at my own pace regardless of what people say?
Yeah, I'm just going to go at my pace. Me and my team know exactly what we're doing. I've got Sonny Edwards, I've got my manager Anto. They were the best in the game. They've done it to so many fighters. And yeah, just listen to the team around me. I've got a smart head, and yeah, just don't listen to all these people on the comments and saying, oh, I need a step up. And like, yeah, I do need a step up, but it's got to be the right step up, because I'm only 22 and I want longevity, like you just said. And yeah, I want to be able to last in the game. It's just like when you get that step up, it's like you just have to stay at that level, and you've got to keep fighting these good, strong guys. I just want to keep learning to start off, just keep learning for a bit. When the time's right, and I don't think that's a long away at all, but maybe 5 fights down the line. Yeah.
You mentioned sparring there, and you mentioned your name being in the headlines. I've got to talk about, obviously, a big topic with yourself. Shared some rounds, was it 12 rounds with Curmel Moton?
Yeah, so we did like 6 on a Wednesday, and then we come back and did 6 on a Friday. Yeah. So it was good, yeah.
Yeah, well, let's touch on that. First thing first, before we get into like what followed with it. Yeah, how was that sparring, and I guess how did you find the whole experience of being in America?
Yeah, all cheap talk aside, like, don't get me wrong, like, I respect Curmel. I think he's a good fighter. We had great work, but like, obviously I'm a fighter. I'm gonna back myself. I know what I did in the spar. I'm not gonna say, oh, what Eddie said, oh, Pete beat the crap out of him, but I didn't beat the crap out of him. I would have said I would have picked his head off and stuff like that. But I know what I did in the spar. And my name should be talked about as much as he should. Obviously, I know the American audience is bigger than the UK audience, but yeah, I know what happened in the spar. Obviously, Eddie said those words, and they're going a bit viral at the moment. It was great work, but yeah, I know what I did. I know exactly what I did, and I got the footage.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Eddie was obviously saying that he smashed him to bits?
Smashed him to pieces. Eddie didn't even see the video. I actually showed him the other day, and he was like, "Wow." So there you go. But it's funny, but it's good. Yeah. He's doing his job. He's doing his job.
Yeah, well, obviously I wanted to ask you about comments that Curmel made in an interview with Pro Boxing Fan. He said, if Eddie saw, I think what Curmel said was, if Eddie saw the footage, he would be confident to set up a fight against us. I'm ready whenever they want to do it.
I'm ready whenever as well. If you want to send the papers, send the papers. I've already said it on previous interviews. Like, I'll fight anyone. Like, that's not me being, I'll fight anyone like every other fight. I said, I know my ability. I'll fight anyone. Obviously, I'm saying about no step up, but it's build the fight for the future. Why not?
Yeah. As I say, like,
I know it's there, and I know I'll beat him for sure.
Yeah.
And the people keep saying on the comments on all these American videos going viral, saying, "Oh, well, Curmel's too strong," and this. They haven't seen the footage.
Yeah.
They haven't seen the footage. No one's seen the footage. Wait until that gets leaked. I'll tell you that for sure. But yeah, no, it was good work though. He's good. Like, it was a very good spar.
Yeah, well, I guess that you must like recognise now that is a big fight.
Yeah, people saying, "Oh, his age." He's a pro. He spars top pros. He beats these top pros up. You know what I mean? So this age doesn't really matter when you're in the professionals. Absolutely doesn't matter. Yeah, like, do you feel like he from base of the spar, like you gained his respect then? I'm sure. Oh, for sure. He said it himself. He knows. He already said it was good work. He already said it was good work. So. But yeah, no, if he wants to fight, we'll fight. And I've seen another interview where he's got a list of guys he wants to fight. It's like me, Abdullah Mason, and Amando Vargas or something like that.
Emiliano Vargas.
One of the brothers or something like that. So I guess it's nice to be in the list.
Yeah, but even aside from Curmel, when you look at guys like, as I say, Emiliano Vargas, Abdullah Mason,
yeah, they're very good.
Like, that must be exciting that you back yourself against any of them. I'm sure.
For sure, like. because everyone thinks like, oh, because I'm from Britain, we're all hype jobs and this, that, and the other. No, trust me, no one's seen what I can do properly yet, and I know I'm on the same level as these guys for sure. Yeah. It's just because you see everyone sees social media and this, that, and the other. People think it's real. That's what I thought when I was going to America. I thought, oh, wow, I'm going to spar these Americans because I've seen loads of stuff on Instagram. They look really good. When you get there, they're not as big, they're not as great as you think they are. Yeah. We're actually on the same level. Yeah. Trust me.
That's what I was going to ask you. Was there anything that surprised you? Because, as I say, when you go to America, it's this big thing saying like the sparring, etc. So, from your point of view, there was nothing that really surprised you in there.
No, not at all. Not at all. There was some. Don't get me wrong. It was the best rounds I've had. Like here. I'll be honest, the level out there is a little bit better in terms of sparring. You can get loads because it's bigger, you know what I mean? But no, it was all, everyone's very talented. But I'll tell you another thing, I feel like the Americans in the gyms, they work 10 times harder than the Brits do. Yeah. There's too many lazy pros I've seen in the gym. Yeah. Too many.
But I guess the environment as well, like when you're sparring in America, how was that? Because I'm sure maybe when you were sparring Curmel, there was probably people ringside banging on the canvas and that. Yeah. What was that like to deal with that?
It gives you more of like a boost. Like, come on, I'm proving everyone wrong here. Yeah. Like, because I went in the gym, no one really knew who I was. Yeah, Eddie Hearn, I'm signed with that, but no one really knew who I was. Yeah. And the first day I sparred this guy called Kevin Brown. Very, very good amateur. Been to world champions, beat all the top guys: Pat McCormack, Josh Kelly, Andy Cruz. Yeah. Handled him, and everyone was like, "Oh, who are you?" This, that, and the other. And I had to show my respect when I was going to America. But yeah, no, that the people, they were surrounding the gyms when we were sparring Curmel. Had Rolly Ramiro watching us, so he's a top guy as well. Shout out to him, and well done on his win. He gave me some top advice after. Him and his dad saying future champion to me, so which is very nice. And yeah, no, it was a very good experience in Vegas. I loved every minute.
That was the thing, like with that edge of like you feel like you had to gain their respect. Like that must have been an exciting factor to you, or a different factor, knowing that look, I've got to go in here. No one really knows who I am in the greatest respect, but I will show them in the ring. Like that must be an exciting factor that you had your ability to be able to do that.
Yeah, for sure, it was exciting. I had to show my respect. I want them to respect me. You know what I mean? I want them to know who I am, and that's what I did. Every spar, I was switched on, so focused. I was just relaxed. I wanted to get the best out of every spar, and I wanted to do I wanted to get the better of everyone in that spar, and that's what I did. And now I feel like people are talking about me in Vegas, and that's not me just saying that. They are talking about me, because if that Curmel wants to fight me, I think people are talking about me.
Did it change your mindset when it comes to training when you come back to the UK? Because I know you mentioned there about there's a lot of lazy pros, etc. Like, did it change your mindset a little bit of how this is how hard I need to be working if I want to get to the top? If you're being honest, or
not necessarily, because I've always been that kind of way inclined. Like I've always been that I'm always focused in the gym. The talking's outside the gym. There's a lot of people. I've been to not just this gym, not just saying this gym. I've been to a lot of other gyms and pro gyms, and they just doss about. And I went to America, and I'm in a gym full of Cubans. I went to Salas gym, full of Cubans, full of Mexicans, Americans, and they're killing themselves in the gym. And that's the environment you should be in. And but going back to like, did it switch me? No, because I've always been this. I've always been like that. I've always trained hard, and I've always been switched on. So. But no, I can see why you asked that question. But no, I've always been switched on.
That's good stuff. Well, Giorgio, appreciate you taking the time to speak. It's good to see you in the gym today. Good to see you sparring, and I look forward to June 21st when you are back in the ring. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
Cheers.